We're on? All right. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to everybody there in streaming land, all four of you. Don't adjust your screens. I am not Rabbi Sachs. My name is Rabbi Ben Goldstein, and I'm thrilled to be here tonight in this wonderful congregation in song. And when I say join this congregation in song, I really hope that's the case, because I don't think you want a cantorial soloist in this person. So I'm going to hope that some of the tunes I do are familiar. If they're not, I'm sure, as Jews, we don't have the best poker faces. We pretty much let people know what we're feeling. So if there's any point at which I lose you on a tune, please feel free to just express yourself and we'll try to switch it up. But for now, we're going to begin. First, we're going to begin with pause. Just it's Shabbat, and it's not a rush. It was all the rush, not the rush to get here today. But now it's Shabbat, so we're going to slow things down a little bit. We're going to relax. We're going to start in our Sim Shaloms on page 13 with an oldie but a goodie. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu Ni L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Tzedchem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. On page 14, we're going to do the Yedid Nefesh, which is a love poem between God and the Jewish people. We're told that Friday night is an anniversary, that every Friday night is the anniversary of the marriage between God and the Jewish people, that it's the first moment that something was sanctified in creation, that Shabbat itself was a sanctification. We're going to talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. But for now, let's read together on page, or I'll read if you want to join in with me on page 14, a Sabbath prayer. Dear God, help us now to make this a new Shabbat. After noise, we seek quiet. After crowds of indifferent strangers, we seek to touch those we love. After concentration and work on responsibility, we seek freedom to meditate. We listen to our inner selves. We open our eyes to the hidden beauties and the infinite possibilities in the world you are creating. We break open the gates of the reservoirs of goodness and kindness in ourselves and in others. We reach toward one holy, perfect moment of Shabbat. Let's sing together, if you know the tune, Yedid Nefesh on page 14. Yedid Nefesh Av Harachaman Meshoch Avdach El Retzonach Yaharutz Avdach Kemo Ayal Yishtachaveh El Mol Hadarach Yerav Lo Yedidutach minofet tzuf vechol ta'am hadur na'eziv ha'olam nafshi cholat avatach Ha'ana'el narefanala beharot lo noam zivach az tichazek v'titrapei v'hayta hala shivchat olam vatik yehemu rachamecha v'chursana al beinohovach ki ze kama nichsaf lira b'tiferet uzach ana eli machmad libi v'chushana ve'al titalam Igalena ufros chavivi alai et sukat shelomach ta'ir eretz mikevodach na'agila v'nismecha bach Maher ahuf kiva moed v'choneni ki me'olam Yana nai 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 Yana nai 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 Yana nai 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 Ai nai 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 Yana nai 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 Yana nai 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 Yana nai 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 nai. We turn. Just a minute. In just a moment. Now we turn to page 15 for Psalm 95. Lechu nerahanena ladonai naria Litzur hishenu nikad mafanav v'toda bizmirot nariya lo Kiel gadol Adonai melech. We're 3 lines from the bottom on page 15. Arba'im shana akut bedor va'omar hamto elevavhem vehem lo yadu derachai asher nishbati be'api im yavaun el menuchati. Page 16. Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Bachru Shemo, Basru Meyom Leyom Yeshuato, Zapru Vagoyim Kevodo, Bechol ha'amim niflaotav ki gadol Adonai u'meulal me'od norahu al kol Elohim Ay, 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 Kikol Elohe Hamim Elelim Va'adonai Shamayim Asa Hod Vehadar Lefanav Oz Vetiferet B'mikdasho Havul Adonai Mishpechot Amim Havul Adonai Kavod Va'oz Havul Adonai Kivod Shemo Se'u Mincha Uva'u Lechatzrotav. Let's do Laila. Laila, nai, 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 nai. Yai, nai, 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 nai. Yai, nai, 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 nai. I nai, I nai, nai, I nai, nai, I nai, nai. I nai, 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 I nai, nai, I nai, nai, I nai, 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 I nai, 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 nai. Yai, I nai, nai. Yai, nai, nai, nai. Yai, nai, nai, nai. Yai, nai, nai, nai. All right, good. We turn now to page 20 for Psalm 29, a psalm for David, Mizmor LeDavid, a song for David. Let's see which tune we should do. You what? You're not going to know it? No? Okay. Mizmor LeDavid, Havul Adonai Bnei Elim, Havul Adonai. No, Vod Va'oz. All right, fine, we'll do another one. I'm trying to think of one now. Mizmor LeDavid. Havul Adonai Bnei Elim, Havul Adonai Kavod Va'oz, Havul Adonai Kivod Shemo, Ishtach Havul Adonai Behadrat Kodesh, Kol Adonai Al Hamayim El HaKavod Hirim, Adonai Al Mayim Al Mahayim Rabim, Kol Adonai B'Koach, Kol Adonai Behadar, Kol Adonai Shover Arazim, Vayishaber Adonai et Arzei Halvanon, Vayarkidem Kemo Egel Levanon Vesirion, Kemo vein re'emim, Kol Adonai chotzev lavlotesh, Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar, Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh, Kol Adonai Yachol Elayalot, Vayechesof Ye'arot, Ubehechalo Kulo Omer Kavod, Adonai Lamabul Yashav, Vayeshev Adonai Melech Leolam, Adonai Oz Le'amo Yitein, Adonai Yevarech et Amo V'Shalom. All right. It's okay. You know what? I'll send you recordings of things of someone else other than me singing them.
No, you're fine.
All right. So page 21. One of my favorite things to say about this prayer about Lecha Dodi is that it's not just a prayer. Lecha Dodi is actually a door. So can you hear me? You want me to lift this up? Is that better? Do you want me to stand over this way? No? Oh, I did not know that was possible. Okay, so Sorry if I'm screaming in your ear if you're on Zoom, but you can lower the volume. Okay, is this better? All right, good to know. So what I said about Lecha Dodi is it's actually true. It's a doorway. When you begin Lecha Dodi, it's Friday. And as you sing Lecha Dodi, you're entering and crossing the threshold. And by the time we finish, by the time the last paragraph happens and we stand up and we greet the Shabbat bride, Shabbat happens. So it's not just a prayer, it's actually a transformation between the weekday and the Shabbat. So as we start Lecha Dodi, and hopefully you'll know this tune, and if not, I'll switch it up. It's totally okay. We're getting to know each other. It's fine. It's first date. It's fine. So on page 21, we're going to do the first two stanzas, and then on page 22, we're going to do the last two stanzas. Sound good? All right. So which one do I think you're going to know? Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmi'anu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, L'shemu tiferet v'litila. Lecha Dodi Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki mekor habracha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof ma'aseh b'machshava tefila. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Okay, we're going to turn to the next page. Let me see if you'll know this one. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Yaminu smol tifrot tzivi et Adonai, Ta'aritzi al yad ish ben parti v'nismecha v'nagila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabel. Please rise as we face the door. Bo'и v'shalom ateret ba'ala gam besimcha, uvetzala toch emunei am segula. Bo'i chala, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. All right, you may be seated. We turn to page 23 for Psalm 92, a special psalm for Shabbat. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, Tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, Tov lehodot l'Adonai. I'm going to do that again. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, Tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, Tov lehodot l'Adonai lehagid baboker chasdecha lehagid baboker chasdecha v'emunatcha baleilot v'emunatcha baleilot tov lehodot l'Adonai. We're four lines from the bottom on page 23. Tzadika tamar yifrach ke'erez balvanon yiske shetulim beveit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu od yenuvun beseva deshehinim verananim yiyu lehagid ki ashar Adonai tzuri velo avlatabo. We turn to page 24, the bottom half of the page. I want to invite all those who have a need or desire to say the Mourner's Kaddish to rise for the Mourner's Kaddish on page 24. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah ve'alma divrach ursei v'yamlich machusei v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beis Israel v'agala u'v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam olmei olmaya yisbarach v'yishtabach v'yispa'ar v'yisramam v'yisnasei v'yisadar v'yisaleh v'yisalal shemei tekudasha brichu le'ela min kol birchasa v'shirasa tush bechasa v'nechemasa da'amiran be'olma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mrumav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. You may be seated. I know that Rabbi Sachs normally does his drash later. I'm going to do mine at this point. So tomorrow we're going to have a Torah discussion. But tonight I want to do something that I'm very passionate about, and that's a meditation. So I want to invite you to join me as we do this. I'm going to set the stage. If you want, you can put your feet flat on the floor, put your hands in your laps, and with a relaxed but straight back. And then we welcome Shabbat. Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel talks about Shabbat. He talks about the fact that we sanctify so many different things in our lives. We sanctify a relationship. We call it kiddushin when we get married. We sanctify manischewitz or grape juice or some other wine that's delicious by making kiddush. And we also sanctify space with a sanctuary and time. Shabbat is a sanctuary, and Rabbi Heschel actually calls it a palace in time. It's the palace in time that is our day of rest. So as we're bringing in Shabbat with our words, and we did it with our songs, we're going to try to welcome Shabbat with our bodies and our breath. The word in Hebrew for soul is neshama, right? Or neshama. The word in Hebrew for breath is nishima. It's the same word with different breath. And sometimes breathing is one of those things. It's one of the only things in life that's both voluntary and involuntary at the same time. We have to breathe to live. but the quality and the depth of our breath is within our control. So, when's the last time you took a deep breath as you were going through your day? So I want to, when we're alone, we alone determine if we're going to breathe shallowly out of anxiety, or if our breath is going to spring from a place of relaxation and calm. When's the last time in the midst of this crazy week that we took a deep breath? Shabbat is a time for that deep breath. It's a time for pause, to pause and be mindful of all that we have and of all that we are capable. So as I said, I want to invite you to participate with me. If you don't want to, you can sit comfortably for a few moments before we begin Mariv. But as we go through this exercise, you can listen to my voice, or you can concentrate on your own breath, taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Picture your week. Outside of this sanctuary, outside of this time, the world is imperfect. The world is chaotic. But in here, and in Shabbat, in her, the world is full of potential. So as you breathe in, maybe you notice you feel some tension. Where are you holding your tension? Are you holding it in your shoulders or your back? If so, breathe in, take a deep breath, and try to get the breath into those spaces of tightness, to loosen them up just a little bit. Feel the arguments and disagreements melt away as the warmth and relaxation of Shabbat takes its place. It's okay to feel more anxious as we do this. Sometimes we spend our days and our time distracting ourselves from stillness. If you have a thought or a feeling that's uncomfortable, don't label it, don't judge it, just let it go and let the next thought come. Take a deep breath. Now another. Where on our body is it still the work week? Where on our body can we let Shabbat in? Maybe we're clenching our jaw without even knowing it. So feel your shoulders relax, let go of your jaw as your neshama, your soul takes precedence. As I said, Rabbi Heschel used to call Shabbat a palace in time. So as you close your eyes, picture a palace or some safe, good place, a place of gleaming beauty all around you. Feel the light as you breathe into it and you take it, it takes over. Feel that light be inside you as we take in these deep breaths. We take in the light. We take in the divine presence, God's presence in our lives. Shabbat is an invitation to bring God into our life. And mindfulness and meditation is that same invitation. So as we take a deep breath, let Shabbat come upon us. Leave the rush and stress of the past week as we enter this palace in time. Shabbat is the time to think only of this moment as we experience it, to live as if today will never happen again. There will never be another March 15th, 2024. Shabbat is a time to savor the eternity in every second. Waiting for us are hours of rest and relaxation if we allow them. So take a couple more breaths. And when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring your attention back to the room and slowly open your eyes. You know, when I went to rabbinical school, someone approached my dean, Rabbi Brad Artson, and said, you know, people call us the hugging school, or that we're all touchy-feely. What do you think of that? And Rabbi Artson looked at the student and said, that person needs a hug. If you had told me 20 years ago that I would be meditating that I would be practicing mindfulness, every bit of my New York sarcasm would have risen up and laughed at your crunchy granola California way. And I have to tell you that Judaism is a giant practice in mindfulness. There's no better mindfulness practice, if you think about it, than brachot, than just simple blessings. I grew up saying a bracha over everything we ate. And to this day, I'll be honest with you, I don't. I forget all the time. But there's something about an apple. I have no idea why. I'm sure I could lie on a couch and you could charge me by the hour and we could figure out why. But for some reason, whenever I have an apple in my hand and I'm about to bite into it, I have the thought of saying a blessing. Judaism has within it the ability to turn absolutely ordinary things into moments of beauty and holiness. There's nothing beautiful or holy intrinsically of a cup with grape juice in it. There's nothing holy or intrinsically beautiful about time ticking on a clock. But Judaism has a way to separate and to take out sacred from the profane. Rabbi Heschel used to talk about walking through the world with awe and wonder, right? There are people in this world that walk through the world every single day with awe and wonder. If you've ever been around children, they experience the world not just with awe and wonder, but with their whole body. They're just, everything is huge, everything is miraculous. And for some reason, as we get older, that those miracles seem to be just ordinary. And we lose track of the beauty in the everyday. And so Shabbat is that opportunity to rekindle that love affair with the everyday, to reignite our gratitude. I know you guys study gratitude as well, to reignite our gratitude for the mundane, for the ordinary. Because time masquerades as infinite, but is really finite. Right? I'm not going to sing The Cat's in the Cradle, I promise. But we know the truth of those things, that time passes. Gamze ya'avor, both with good and bad, this too shall pass. So as we prepare ourselves to say the evening blessings, the Mariv prayer, however long we're here, and we'll just enjoy every moment as it goes. I'm going to invite you to rise as you're able on page 28 for the Baruch, the formal call to prayer. Baruch hu et Adonai hamivorach. Baruch Adonai hamivorach leolam vaed. You may be seated. Umavir yom umevi laila, umavir ben yom ben laila, Adonai tzod shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed, Baruch ata Adonai, Hamari v'aravim. We're on the top of page 29. Let's sing together. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta Al ken Adonai Eloheinu B'shochveinu u'vekumeinu Nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'v'mitzvotecha, leolam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu, ve'orech yameinu. Ubahem nege yomam v'alayla. Let's read together on page 29 in the English. The Torah is a tapestry. The Torah is a tapestry that can adorn the days in which we dwell. Let us embrace it and make it our own. Weave its text into the texture of our lives. Its teachings sustain us. Its beauty delights us when we open our eyes to its splendor. It is not a mystery far beyond our reach. It is not in heaven beyond our grasp. It is as close to us as we allow it, on our lips, in our hearts, integral to our deeds. Let us study its words, fulfill its commands, and make its instruction our second nature. It is the tangible gift of God's love. Weave its text into the texture of your lives. V'avatcha al tasir mimenu leolamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Let's top of page 30 for the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvalechtecha v'derech uv'shachbecha uv'kumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. We're on the top of page 31. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe Lemor, Daber el Bnei Yisrael, ve'amarta alehem, ve'asu lahem tzitzit, al kanfei vigdehem ledorotam, ve'natnu al tzitzit hakanaf betil techelet, ve'haya lachem letzitzit, Uritem oto, uzechartem et kol mitzvot Adonai, vasitem otam, velo taturu, acharei levavchem, v'acharei enechem, asher atem zonim achareihem, leman tizkeru, v'asisem et kol mitzvosai, v'item kedoshim le'elohechem, Ani Adonai Elohechem, Asher Hotzeiti Etchem Me'eretz Mitzrayim Liot Lachem Le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Umalchuto b'ratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe v'nei Yisrael achanu shira v'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam mi chamocha b'elim Adonai mi kamocha Nedar b'kodesh, Norati lot, Osef ele, Malchutcha ra'u vanecha, Bokayam lifnei Moshe, Ze Elianu v'yamru, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, V'ne'emar kifad Adonai et Yaakov, Ugolo mi'ad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Let's read responsively on page 33 on the left-hand side of the page. Protect us with your gift of peace by helping us to overcome temptation. Shelter us in your embrace of peace when we are caught by conflict or desire. Cherish our fragmented lives. Make our lives whole again through integrity. Protect us from ourselves. When we falter, help us to conquer the enemy within. Ushmor tzeitenu uvoenu l'chaim shalom eta v'yad olam ufros aleinu sukat shalomech baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Please rise as you're able on the top of page 34 of Vishamru. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beini uven b'nei Yisrael, oti leolam, oti leolam, oti leolam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat, ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai, Asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah v'yamad v'archutei v'amlich malchutei v'chayechon v'mechon v'chayechol beit Yisrael v'agal avizim hakari v'imeru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rab amevor leolam Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yimram v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudesha Leila mikol bechata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata tamiran be'alma v'imeru. Amen. The silent Amidah begins on page 35 and through page 38. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru amen. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yitkara v'yikara shemei Rabbah, v'yamad yivarchateh v'amech malchuteh, v'chayechon v'meichon v'chayotechol beit Yisrael, b'agalav yizman kari v'yimeru. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach, le'olam le'olmei olmaya, yitbarach, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitram v'yinaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitadal shmei d'kudesha, le'elam mikol b'charta v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran v'yalma v'yimeru. Titkabel shaloton v'aloton d'chol beit Yisrael, kadama v'hon divishmai v'yimeru. Yehi shlama Rabbah mitshemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'yimeru. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen. Please rise for Kiddush on page 49. Savrim Aranan Rabbanan Rabbatai, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu. Zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila l'mikra'e kodesh, zecher li'etziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, ve'shabbat kodshecha, Be'ahava uvratzon hilchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabat. Whew.
That's the real stuff. You didn't think it was the real stuff?
No, I thought it was the real stuff. It was real. Oh, good. Now I give it to Torah. So I'll give you a second. No, I'm kidding. Please stay standing as we turn to page 51 for the Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, lateit gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kagoye aratzot, velo samanu kimishbechot adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kaem, vegor aleinu ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומיים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוה, בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת, אין עוד. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו echad. You may be seated. In the community this week, we commemorate the yahrzeit of Albert George Catan and Carol Virginia Gilman, of Faye Jacobs and Stella Berman, and of Henry Gordon. May all of their memories be a blessing. All those who have a need or desire to say the Mourner's Kaddish, please rise for the Mourner's Kaddish on page 52, the Kaddish Yatom. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach chirusei v'yamlich malchusei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beis Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olmei olmaya. Yisbarach v'yishtabach v'yispa'ar v'yisramam v'yisnasei v'yisadar v'yisaleh v'yisalal shemei dekudisha brichu le'ela min kol berchasa v'shirasa tushbechasa v'nechamasa damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Do you want? You want to read them? You want me to? Okay.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Happy to see everyone here. And thank you very much, Rabbi Goldstein. Enjoy your service this evening. And we look forward to you tomorrow morning when you're back here at 10 o'clock. And we hope everyone else will be here also. It's really exciting to have you here. We are having, as I just mentioned, we have services tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And our last Graceful Aging series is going to be on Wednesday, March 20th at 7 p.m. when Fran will lead from the Significant Book Club, basically, is the review of the Rabbi Gelder's book, Getting Good at Getting Older. And it's really going to be real interesting. We'll bring back some of the thoughts and what we covered during the first series events, and hope you'll be here with us. It will be on Zoom. This coming Sunday is, that's on the 17th, the day after tomorrow, a concert at TBT, and we are all invited to go. Tickets are $18. You can pay at the door. It's going to be a wonderful afternoon of music, by Jewish composers. And Monday, the 18th, Rabbi Sachs will be continuing his class on Jewish life through music, focusing on social justice. Please come prepared to learn and grow, and you will be surprised how much you could learn. The Franz Musa class will be not on the 21st, but on the 28th. And Mishloach Manot drive has ended. You will all be receiving your Mishloach Manot coming after the 22nd of March. Purim will be here the evening of Saturday, the 23rd at 7:30 p.m. And we hope to see you all there. And you got the announcements. There are more up there on the board. You can go to our website at www.congregationamhayam.com and find out more, see our Migdalor and everything else. And join us at our own Shabbat, have some goodies, and we can talk some more with Rabbi Goldstein. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Brenda. Thank you. We're going to conclude our service with Yigdal on page 53. Yigdal Elohim Chai v'yishtabach nimtza v'yehenei tel mitziyuto echad v'yen yachid keyichudo nedlam v'gam ein sof le'achduto en lo demut haguf v'yeno guf lo na'aroch elav kedushato Kadmon lechol davar asher nivra rishon v'yein reshit l'reshito hino adon olam lechol notzar yoreh gedulato malchuto shefan nevuato netano el anshe segulato v'tifarto Lo kam b'Yisrael kemo she'od navi umahabit et emunato Torat emet natan le'amo el ad yot neman beito lo yachalifa el velo yamir dato le'olamim lezulato Tzofeh v'yodea setarenu mabit lesof davar bekadmato gomel ish chesed kemifalo noten l'rasha ra kerishato yishlach leketzi almin meshichenu lifdot mechake ketz yeshuato Meitim Yechayael berov chasdo Baruch Adei Ad Shem Tehilato Meitim Yechayael berov chasdo Baruch Adei Ad Shem Tehilato Shabbat Shalom. Hey. Hey. Oh, my pleasure. I love it.